Hi guys, it's King of Horrors here. How's everyone doing? Happy Friday the 13th. What is about Friday the 13th? Everybody's a bit strange about Friday the 13th because it's... But to me, what is it? Jason comes out and starts slaughtering people? But to be honest, it's one of those days that people think that it's bad luck. So it's just things like it's walking under a ladder is bad luck, spilling salt is bad luck, breaking a mirror is bad luck, and everybody always says that it always comes in threes, which my past problems it has come in threes. My problems have come more or less in threes, but to be honest, I ain't really bothered because I do believe in it. Don't get me wrong, I do believe in it, but I'm not really too fussed. It's just one of those things that you have to be wary of because it does happen. It does. Bad luck does happen, can happen. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but it does happen. This is my first video I'll be doing. I'll be introducing myself. I am the King of Horrors. I enjoy everything and anything to do with horror films. Absolutely. I think some of the films are really good how they've done them. And same as the thriller animal films. Some of those are really good. And it's good how they've based it on. I really would have loved to go and see or meet one or two of the celebrities that I like Sigourney Weaver, Tim Curry, just literally any of them that I like that who did the old horror films. It would have been my lifelong dream to meet Vincent Price or Peter Cushing, but sadly they're not here. But it's just I enjoy anything and everything to do with horror, and I do a lot of research on it. I do a lot of talking about it. There's going to be a lot of in the next videos. It's going to be me talking about why I love it so much, and what I will be talking about what type of horrors there is, like science fiction horror, dark comedy horror, anthologic horror, supernatural, gothic horror, and my favourite, supernatural horror, like Stephen King The It. Where they come from, what makes people like these films so much, but at the moment it just sends really bad chill down your spine. it's just all the different films and books that they've based everything on. It's just knowing about that, what people write about, those sort of things. Like Carrie and It, and it was based on a monster, but it was based on a clown. Alien was based on man-eating aliens. They were all just based on the stories that people had dreamt up. Same as Frankenstein, that was dreamt up by a little girl. They were just all different types of monsters, things that people couldn't understand. But horror is, and all different types of horror that people know, and every different country has different horror who thinks horror is based on different things. Like China will have a different aspect on what horror is to Japan, or America will have a different aspect of horror to us, England, because they're all based on different things. And one of my favourite authors is Stephen King. He was one of the main authors that I like, and he's written millions of books, loads of books, and he's just done a lot of my favourite books, and I would absolutely love to go and meet him one day, because he's a really good author, but as well he's a director. But what's your opinion on horror? What do you think about the horror films and the what is your favourite horror genre, like supernatural, gothic horror, supernatural horror, dark comedy, science fiction? You just pick which one you think is your favourite and just let me know. And what is your opinion on Friday the 13th? What's so different to you about Friday the 13th? Is it, to you, it's a good day? Some people enjoy it on a Friday the 13th, same as some people enjoy Halloween because they think it's like Christmas. They love the day. But what is your choice of Friday the 13th to you? But to me, it's always going to be bad luck. It's not very nice. But but people do say that when it's a bad luck day, like Friday the 13th, they always say good things come around as well. So, as something happened to you on a day like this that you think it was going to be bad luck, ended up being good luck. winning the lottery, meeting somebody, a perfect person, getting engaged, getting the best job. But it just comment below and see what you think of the of what Friday the 13th is to you. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Do you like the day? Do you hate the day? Have you ever done something crazy and walked under a ladder? Or have you thought, I'm not going to risk it for nothing? Or have you accidentally broke a mirror and thought, oh dear? I know I've done it once, years ago. I've broke a mirror. Not good. But I nearly walked under a ladder, but never did. I'd never walk under a ladder. I've spilt salt once or twice, but luckily I've chucked it over the right shoulder. But I don't know, it's just one of those things that people don't know, that they don't know what to understand why people call it a bad luck day. And same as when Friday the 13th comes round, to me, I expect it being like Jason when he comes around with an axe and starts chopping people up. But because that's what the film's called, Friday the 13th. But it must mean as well just a bad luck day. That everybody has a bad luck day. But sometimes I have more than one bad luck day. Doesn't matter if it's Friday the 13th or not, I still have a bad luck day. Because you always have that one day that the day you end up having. It's one of those days where something never goes right. It doesn't matter what it is. That you end up dropping something at work, or you've forgot something, and then when they say it comes in threes, is you've dropped something at work, or you've had an argument with your wife or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, and then you've dropped something after that, you've had an argument with your boss, and then there's always something third comes along, and you've had somebody scratch your car, you've been knocked off your bike, so you just literally think that it comes in threes, and it does. Doesn't matter if it's the Friday the 13th or not, it always comes in threes. But there's always good things that comes out of it as well. But my first time with horror was when I was about 7. My nan brought a film. She says that it was exciting, it was a cartoon. And you know, young kids always get excited about cartoons. And they go, yay, cartoons. But when we sat down to watch it, and when my dad put it on, and the film come on, it wasn't a cartoon. It was a horror film called Jeepers Creepers. And my face went white as a ghost. I went... because you could see the blood. Oh, it was horrible. And it was an American-German horror done in the 1980s, and it was very horrible and very scary and very creepy. But it was just a 7-year-old watching it was not nice. It was just one of those films that you didn't want to watch. You thought it was going to be something like a Disney film, but at the end on it wasn't. It was just a bit more creepy and scary, and people having their heads chopped off and blood, guts everywhere. So yes, that's how I got to know about horror. Was my nan had brought a film called it was supposed to be in a cartoon, but it was called Jeepers Creepers. And I've got a few more mutant eyes, but I'm going to explain one I got off my younger brother from Christmas for a while ago, and it's called a werebear. He changes faces, so he starts off as a normal face, like that, and then after, if somebody upsets him, if somebody upsets him, he changes to that, a werebear, and not very nice bear. But leave comments below and see what you say, see what you think. Have you got one of these, or do you know somebody who's got one? Let me know, and I'll just let you see one more. This one is, I've had him for a while, about 3 years now. He's called Bobo the Clown. He reminds me of the clown out of It, but he's more funny. Of that reason.
This is the worst gig of my career. Even worse than the rodeo.
Yeah, I do like it. But just let me know what your opinions are on horror films, on comments below on Jeepers Creepers, on anything that's been said today, and
only one clown in it.
on anything that I've said today. Just let me know what your thoughts on Friday the 13th, and just anything that I've shown. But happy Friday the 13th, stay safe, have fun.